Hey, what's up? I'm SD. This is Stylish Dad. And you know what I hate? You know what I hate with a passion? I hate that. Right there. This pocket. When have you ever used this pocket? I don't ever use this pocket. Do you ever use this pocket? I didn't think so. Nobody uses this pocket except for Urkel. You know what kills it for me? When I find a dress shirt that I love, whether it's the color or the pattern or whatever it is, and I see this right here is the bane of my existence. You know what we should do? We can get rid of it. You know what this is? This is a seam ripper. Let's have at it. All right, so this is our pocket. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna flip this bad boy on over to the other side. That's our seam right there, goes in a circle. Only thing you gotta do, go at it with the seam ripper. Check this out. So now what you wanna do is you can start in the corner if you want to, but you don't have to, but I'm gonna. First one is always kind of the hardest a little bit, but once you get it going, you can roll. What you kind of want to do as well is you don't want to go in every single seam and rip it out. I'm going to show you what you do. You kind of gently pull it a little bit, each and every one. Just pull it, just a little bit. If you have to rip it, that's okay. Also, you want to be careful that you are ripping the seam and not the shirt. I've done that before. It sucks. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not, but as you can see, I've got this thread going right here, and what I'm doing is I'm just pulling it through each and every one. I'm not ripping it, I'm pulling it. It's not necessary, but it just makes it a lot easier. One thing I will mention too is you can do this after you buy your shirt. Really not that big of a deal at all. I've done it before after I bought my shirt. What ends up happening is this is the inside of the shirt. On the other side, on the side that the pocket's on, you're gonna end up getting some lint down here, but it ends up going away after you wash it. See that big line of thread that I have that I've pulled out? It's all right here. And what I'll do, since this is getting a little bit long, I'm gonna cut it and I'm just gonna make a new one. Like I said, you wanna be careful that you're ripping the seams and not the shirt. Otherwise, you're gonna put a hole in your shirt. Does it ruin the shirt? No. Is it annoying? Yeah. And if you are wondering, this seam ripper, you can get it at Target for like $2. So as you can see, this was a very cost-effective DIY. The seam ripper was about $2. You can borrow your grandma's sewing machine, or you can borrow mine if you want to. Or if you do end up getting a sewing machine, they're only like $80. That's about 3 shirts worth of tailoring. And you might be wondering, hey, well, what about all those little holes in there? Aren't you gonna be able to see them? Nope. 'Cause once you wash this shirt, you will never in a million years know that this pocket was even there. You wanna make sure you have good lighting for this, because if you don't, you might end up tearing your shirt and you're gonna be mad. It can get a little bit tricky in these 2 corners right here because it ends up having 2 rows of stitching. One right there, one right there. But we can manage it. Now, that is the majority of it, except for this corner up here. I gotta kind of go in that corner and do some more. But what I do now, flip it over, give it a nice tug. See, look at all that. And I do that even though it's not all the way off, because then I can just go back and just do this on this side. Watch. Yeah? There's always a couple of stragglers, I've noticed. See? Just like that. Now, like I said, yeah, you can see all these lines and extra fabric here, but guess what? As soon as you wash it, you'll never know there was a pocket even here. I'm just a stylish dad putting one pocket protector company out of business after another. My bad. Thanks for watching. Until next time.